Hi parents, welcome to the fourth video of the week in tutorials. Yes, now you've noticed on the online lessons, on the pre-recorded lessons of the previous week, I was going through a form which is called the tiger form. It's like the Kung Fu Wing Chun form, Sin and Tao, but it's very simplified for actions that are more applicable for the tigers. So today I'm going to teach you the form. Now, the important thing is you don't need to stress certain grades to learn the whole form. It can be too complicated. So I'm going to go through it step by step. So I'm going to do the whole form first, and then I'm going to explain it in detail. So just follow me along, have some fun, join in with the tigers. Tigers, are you ready? So hands up, bend your knees, and we open iris in the previous video we discussed. 1, 2. Make sure the toes are pointing in, bend your knees. The first form, I normally go with the numbers, so just follow me with the numbers. We go 1, 2, 3, and back. Left hand to the middle, punch, open, grab, back. Right hand to the middle, punch, open, grab, back. Left hand, 1, right hand, 2. To the middle, push low, to the middle, push high. Grab, back. Park style, to the middle, side palm, open, grab, back. Park style, to the middle, side palm, open, grab, back. Tongue style, chop, lift up and push, grab, back. Tongue style, chop, up and push, open, grab, back. And the final part, 3 swiping hands. 1, 2, 3, and then make a fist, and we do 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. So this is the tiger form, and I know first time when I do it quite fast, it can be quite difficult to follow. So I'm going to break it down, and we're going to go through it bit by bit today to make sure the children can practice at home and they're getting it right. Because even my top belts in tigers can always perfect on form. There's always something you can develop on, fix. Even for myself, I train, I learn. So I'm going to get into stance, but you've seen the stance already. So let me focus on the hands a little bit closer to the camera. So everyone should be able to do these first 2 sections. Normally, white belts are graded on these first 2 sections. So everyone follow me along. 1, the left hand, my left hand, as you can tell, is closest to me. My right hand is further. I chop down, and my left hand stays on top. See? And then I just turn them back up and bring them back to where they started when my left hand is closest to me again, and I come back. That is the first section. Most important thing is from the side view, how do they look? 1, 2, 3, and back. And you'll notice my hand isn't too close to my body. Not here, it has to be forward. Otherwise, if you push them, they may accidentally hit themselves, and we don't want that. The second section from the form was the left hand comes to the middle with the thumb on the side, and you punch. Open, grab, back, like they're catching something. Right hand, punch. Open, grab, back. This is the second section of the form. From the side view, middle, punch. The punch goes upwards. Open, grab, back. Right hand, punch. Open, grab, back. Now this is the form for white sashes. Any new tiger that's just started needs to be able to do these 2 sections per grade. Now we're going to go on to the next section, which is just 1 section, and it's the 3rd section, and it's for any white yellows / white red belts to learn. White belts, you're more than welcome to practice this if you want to. So let's try this. left hand to the floor, 1. And sorry, I have to stand up here. As I press my hands down, my hand is flat. Like I'm putting my hand on a table. 2. I come to the front, roughly where my solar plexus, and I push down. Come to the middle, and then I push high. Grab, back. So if I do it from the side view, hopefully you can see it. I'll come with that. So my left hand goes down first, then my right hand to the front, push low, to the middle, push high, grab and back. This is the next section of the form. And in close range, just so you've got some detailed parents to work with, as I push down, that's how it should look. And you can reinforce the technique with the children and help them shape it correct if you don't think it's good enough, okay? So, going on to the higher belts now, white, green, and white, blue, okay? They should learn the next 2 sections, okay? So, let's do the next 2 sections. Pak Sao, with the left hand first, to the middle, side palm, grab. We're trying to teach the children to be a bit more coordinated with one arm. Pak Sao, side palm. So this is the 5th section. Sorry, the 4th section. Now the 5th section. Tan Sao. Chop. Lift. Push. It's quite a tough one, I know. Tan Sao. Chop. Lift. Palm. Please, if you need to slow down the videos, pause the videos, do so you can make sure the techniques are in the right position. So when I'm doing my technique, my hand is in the middle here. When I chop, it only goes to my shoulder. As I lift up, just outside and above my shoulders. As I push, back to the middle. So these sort of details, when you're looking at your children training, you can fix their technique. So those 2 sections were for any green or white, so white, green, white, blue belts. Now white, brown have to learn this last section. My left hand goes straight, my right hand goes on top. We go chop. 1, 2, 3, and 3 punches. Open grab. Quite simple, right? Or is it? So when I'm swiping the hand, I am specifically coming to just the elbow. See my elbow section where it is here? I know it's hidden by the top. 2, 3. Then I punch to the middle. 1, 2, 3. It's the most reactive section where I'm moving a lot, I'm moving at speed, and I'm encouraging the energy. So this is for white browns. So, what about all the other belts? Yellows, the bold colours, the red colours, everything more bolder, the blues, the greens, the browns, the blacks. This is what we need to do. We need to focus on good form and good technique. For the whole form, you've heard me correctly. The Tigers need to do the whole form. They need to be able to go from the beginning till the end with good shape, without moving around too much, and without doing anything out of order, out of sync. It's not as easy as you think. So many sections for the children to learn with good technique. A lot of the times, Tigers start well and then they start to move, or their technique goes too far, they go the wrong way, and there's so many little things to notice. So if your children are of a higher belt, so from bold yellow colours all the way to bold brown / bold black colours, all the belt is one colour, the bold colours, they need to perfect their forms. So the first challenge for all the parents is, now I've explained how much your child should learn, you can practice that with the children. So in the online classes, when I say, okay children, let's practice your forms, you'll know exactly how much they're supposed to be practicing. And they've been practicing at home with you, so they don't need to stress. Once again, white belts only do the first 2 parts, which are these. I'll do it quite quickly. Everyone should be able to do that, plus the white belts. Now, white belts stop here. We go to the next belt, which is white, yellow, or white, reds. Then we go to white, green, white, blues. We go to white, browns. And then we go to the whole belts, then you go to the whole form together with good form. With good power and good structure. Okay, parents, hopefully this has been quite informed. Hopefully you've got a lot of information out of this and you know exactly what the children are training now. So we can work on it, and every time we see your online classes, I can help you perfect it. Thank you very much for your time. Bless.